Alright, so in the last video I did, it cut off at 5, like I filmed for 10 minutes and then it cut off at 5 minutes. So I can tell you the rest in person. I put that in the email. I'll get to show you the whole video when we're together. What are the two? Let's see here. This is chapter 14, 15 of the psychology textbook. So I don't have a textbook, haven't figured it out. Nobody else has it, and I can't use anybody else's code for some reason because it's connected to whatever. So that's that, and it's honestly too late in the semester to figure this shit out. So I'm just gonna go off of this because I found some pretty interesting stuff that I can relate to in these notes right here. First one is client-centered therapy. I went through and actually no, I'm not in therapy anymore, but I went through various years of therapy, and client-centered therapy is like when the person is like actively listening and they like have like genuine emotion towards what you're saying. My last therapist actually helped me the most because she let me cry. Or not, she didn't let me, but like she like forced me to cry in a good way, and that helped me grow a lot, because it was just all this blackness that was just like leaving my body. So I'm very, very, very thankful for this guy named Mr. Rogers, Carl Rogers. He invented this type of therapy, and yeah, that's client-centered therapy. I'm doing this really quickly, by the way, so that, just in case if it cuts off at 5 minutes, I don't have to deal with that. And then the second one I chose was the flat effect. I haven't really done too much research what this was, but from what it says right here, it's an emotional state people with schizophrenia sometimes fall into. I have felt this like 2 times since I've been to Costa Rica, and I just feel like not numb, but I just don't feel like I'm going anywhere, like my emotions are anywhere. Like I feel like I don't really even have emotion because it's just nothing, but that is an emotion. So I don't know. That's like my flat effect, and like I just kind of feel like not doing anything. It's very, 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 very rare that I don't listen to music, and I don't listen to music during this flat effect for me. Usually it's because I forgot to take my meds, or I'm hungry, or because I'm tired maybe. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely gonna look into this and see if there's like ways to get out of it quicker, because I'm usually in it for a pretty long time. And then last one right here is, and there's some in here that are kind of just basic and stupid that I mean they're just like definitions, but counter conditioning. I saw this and I did some research on it, and it's pretty much exposing you to what bothers you. And my ex-girlfriend actually had this happen to her. She was assaulted when she was very young, and she went through like exposure therapy, and I didn't know what that was until I went to an actual exposure therapy session, and they made me do this little monkey tap bullshit, and like stimuli and whatever the fuck, make you like tap your head and shit while you say things, and while you like bring up these things, while you start crying. I'm just bawling. I just remember like bawling, crying, talking about like running away and like all the stuff that happened to me in California, and just like tapping my shoulders and stuff like that, and the lady just looking at there, like just like nodding her head, and it was just like it was so stupid that it was like it worked. I don't really know, to be honest, but yeah, that was my version of a little counter conditioning right there that I had to go through, and it evoked like new stimuli, and it evoked a stimuli that trigger those like thoughts that come up into my head. Yeah, and it's aversive conditioning or exposure therapies, and yeah, pretty interesting. I don't really want to do it again. Made me feel like a dumbass, to be honest. Not sure if it worked, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That was my last essay. If you want more, I can tell you more about this in person. I gotta cut it off because it's like 4 minutes 51 seconds right now. But yeah, that was chapter 14, 15.